Hello YouTubes, how's everyone doing today? Just a quick stop for a battery change on the thing of beauty that is the Honda CB250RS, which is a bit mucky because I've been down some really shitty lanes this morning. This video is actually a prequel to the video that I've just done and to the video that I did before then. If you watch the next video you will see that, being a fucking donut that I am, I recorded a whole video of waffle. Let's turn the thing of beauty on. A couple of pumps. There we go. Yeah, I did a whole video of waffle and I left the lens cap on the camera. Left the fucking lens cap on. So even though I normally look in the mirror to make sure that the light's flashing, it's recording, I didn't actually register that the screen was completely black, which obviously it was, because let's put my heater kit on. Let's go for a bit of medium gloves, medium jacket. Yeah, I forgot to put it on. But going back to what I was talking about in the very first video, because I've got to do it again really. This was a ride out test of GoPro, what am I talking about? TomTom Go Ride. When I thought I was going to go for a ride today, I thought, let's give Calimoto another go. Now let's do some riding. I don't want to sit and chat when I can ride. That's what life's about. It's about riding, not standing and chatting around. I thought I'd give Calimoto another go because I don't know if I had a little bit of a downer on it, but it just didn't seem to do what I wanted it to do. It just wasn't as good as I remember. And I tried it a few times, and a couple of times it diverted me round a ridiculous diversion, which should have just been a straightforward, you know, make a U-turn, like a 10-minute diversion down some little tiny lanes that should have been a U-turn, yeah. But I had problems routing and doing some planning with it. I thought it was me. I've got my top vent open. No, it's just cold. It's about 5 degrees today, so it's a bit chilly. I thought it was me, so I thought let's give it another go, because a lot of people like Cali. I know Bruce Teapot 1, he's a big Calimoto fan. I know they sponsor him, but he is a straightforward guy, and if he doesn't like something, he will say it at the expense of losing a sponsor. He will say, do you know what, this isn't as good as it is. And I know that he said that he's going to be doing a satnav video to see if Cali still is good. But anyway, I thought I'd give it a go. So I slow down a little bit, you prick. And if he comes across a tractor, not that I'd obviously wish that to happen, of course not. Yeah. Calimoto, let's give it a go. I don't pay for it, so it is a freebie. So there is sort of that odd thing about bitching and moaning about something that's free, you know, like when moaning about all those adverts on Facebook. Well, it is actually a free platform, so just skip past the adverts. I mean, I bitch and moan about them as well, of course I do, but then I do think, well, I'm not actually paying for this. So I put a route in and I stuck 60 miles in to start with, because I thought let's go for a really good ride. Got a lovely view over the downs today. Let's go for a really good ride. Stuck 60 miles in, had a look at the Cali route, thought yeah, it doesn't look too bad, but I thought it was like 2.5 hours or something, might have even been more than that, and I thought that was like a super twisty. I thought I don't really want to be out for 2.5 hours this time of year, because it is actually cold. Where am I going at the bottom? I'm going right then left, okay. So I reduced it to 30, put a route in, and although the line was on quite a small map, because obviously it's on the screen, I thought that doesn't look too bad. I sort of knew the rough area it was going to take me to over towards Canterbury. I thought, yeah, let's give that a go. So I pressed navigate, and it came up with a start your free 14-day subscription or whatever, 14-day trial. I thought, no, I don't really want to start my 14-day trial, because I don't know if I want to buy it, and sometimes, you know, it's like you forget to cancel a subscription, you end up paying for it, and that's just frustrating. So I said no, and it wouldn't let me navigate, so I tried it again, no. So it seems like if you want to try Calimoto now, you have to bit of gravel there, you have to click the 14-day trial. I don't know how many times you can click the 14-day trial, but it used to be you were restricted on where you could go. You could just ride in the southeast, and I used that a few times and I quite enjoyed it. I mean, if I go on my Cali map, the southeast has got pink lines all over it because I used to record all my routes on it, so you could see routes that you've done, and when you replotted a route you could try different roads, which was really great. But I thought, no, fuck it, I'm not gonna do that. So I then went back to the TomTom Go Ride app, which I have used before, and the only thing I had issues with before was if you're just using it to navigate around, you're not you're using it as a map rather than navigation, it wasn't so great, because the definition between the roads that you're on in the background, the grey background, weren't good enough for me. So I didn't use it an awful lot, but I thought, let's try this round trip in the TomTom app. So again, 30 miles round trip. The first one, I knew where it was going to take me, and I thought, no, I've done that before. So I clicked a second, it clicked recalculate, came out another route. I thought, yeah, it looks alright. And in fact, this is a return leg of the route, because I was talking on the way out, which didn't record. So I can give you the full trip update, really. So I clicked on that. I selected the twistiest option. I can't remember what it's called. Super twisty, super adventure. No, it's flashing me through. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, the super twisty option, and then recalculated, and pressed ride, and it said, yeah, go ride. So I did. I put my intercom on to test the intercom. Now this is why, sorry, I'm digressing now. The Tickle Trout, nice pub in the summer. So yeah, pressed ride, off I went. Put the intercom on and got all the directions through my intercom, which was spot on. And although it took me down some twisty town roads to start with before I got out into the rural, it was just navigating me across town. Now I knew a better route which I could have taken, and I was thinking, oh, why didn't it take that route? Well, it didn't take me that route because I pressed super twisty, so of course it's going to take me the super twisty route, even though it's taking me through town. But so far I am impressed with it. It's probably the first time I've used it for a round route. You get a lot of definition on the map now. There we go, we're going down here, okay. Yeah, you get a lot of definition on the map. I'll see if I can pull over at some point and show you the screen a little bit closer. Where are you going at, what are you doing, 12 miles an hour? It's the only problem with why it's full of old people. But then again, you know, people say I'm old. Please don't turn right, please don't turn right, please don't turn right, please don't turn right. Thank you. Right, let's pull up here. Pull up away from that lady. I don't want her thinking I'm a weirdo that's going to pull up next to her and start talking random stuff. I know I'm a weirdo and I do talk random stuff. But that's by the by. Oh, Olins. It's a bit wet there. Alright. Let's pull up just up here. There's plenty of space here. Yeah, this will do. Right, so TomTom Go Ride app. Okay, what you have on the screen, if you can see, that is obviously that's stop, yeah, the distance remaining 4.8 miles, 13 minutes, and my arrival time 14:16. Your route is in blue. Now, blue on the grey background is really nice and easy to see. You've got the limit of the road, obviously north, up or down, your speed, and then sound. And if I press, what's the twisty thing, dude? Let's press that. Oh, see, that just gives you a better look of it. Gives you a look at the route. Happy days. Does that? Oh, you can drop that down if you want. Yeah, not sure if you can see that. I'll leave that up. But so far, so good. I'm very impressed with this as an app. It might be the new thing that I start using. If anyone's got any thoughts on other decent sat navs, I know John Milbank at Bennett's Bikes, who's a guy that I respect very much with his opinions, because he really does say something's crap, he says this is crap. There was a Osmond, I think it was. I tried that a couple of times and I didn't really get on with it. I think it depends what you're used to and what maybe you use your navigation for. I mean, I just use it for free riding and getting lost, and and I ride around and I get lost. But the little lanes that I get lost on, I'm starting to learn, which is why I've gone back to using a sat nav, because I can literally put in, I want to ride say 50 miles, hit a button, and hopefully it should give me a nice little random 50-mile route, which Calimoto used to, but not any longer, which is a bit of a disappointment, because I would like to have done maybe a ride out to a point and then a ride back from a point. I'm turning off here. That's alright, that's handy. Stick an indicator on so it doesn't stop what he's doing, so you can see that I am buggering off. Yeah, I'd like to have ridden out to a route using Calimoto and then maybe ridden back home using TomTom Go Ride, just to compare the two. But as that wasn't an option without me taking up the free trial, I wasn't able to do it. So that was a mark against Calimoto. And I don't want it to seem like I've got a downer on it, but they just seem to, instead of improving it, they seem to be making it harder for people to have a play with it. And I know it's free, you shouldn't moan, but TomTom, this is free, and you know what, it's free and I can't complain. It's nice and easy to see, gives you verbal instructions, tells you when you're turning, 650 yards, Blackwall Road. Oh, there's a lot of water out here, look at this. That's proper flooded. We have had a lot of rain. In fact, the reason I went out today was because it's a first sort of proper ride, I guess, of the new year. Blow away a few cobwebs, and it absolutely pissed down yesterday. Yesterday morning was nice, yesterday afternoon not so nice. So I thought, the sun crept out for about 10 minutes. In fact, it's trying to creep out now. The sun crept out for about 10 minutes. I thought, fucking brilliant, let's jump on the RS, thing of beauty, and let's get out and do a few miles. And it hasn't rained, but it is cold. It's 5 degrees, let's say, but I've got a heated kit on. I'm quite warm and toasty and loving life. Let's let him come past, the old farmer. There's a woman, would that be a farmeress? There you go, that's a new word for you. Let's get in the dictionary, farmeress. I know you can't do that anymore, can you? Everyone's got to be the same, like actors. And oh no, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. I'll say the wrong fucking thing again. Yeah, she's a farmer, or a farmer's wife, or the farmer's partner, because they're not married. The modern world. I don't think I'll ever adjust to it, if I'm perfectly honest. When you are, when you've grown up in a world where, oh dear, look at this water. Do you know there's a little bridge there? There was. when you've grown up with something, you know, changing to something so alien is difficult. As my daughter tells me that, you know, obviously I'm a dinosaur, but adapting, yeah. I don't deliberately offend people. Well, not all the time, maybe sometimes, but generally I don't, unless I don't like them, in which case I might, you know what I mean. So if I call someone by the wrong pronoun or whatever, like puddle, feet up, then yeah, I humbly apologise. If you want to be a banana, you can be a banana, but that's not me. It's not something that I can easily comprehend. Maybe that's just cheers, not narrow-minded of me, I guess, because as I say, and I think I've said it before, I don't care what you are. You can be a pink elephant if it makes you happy, as long as it doesn't, as long as it's not illegal and it doesn't hurt anybody else. You can do what the hell you like, you know, in your home life, in your you know, your sexuality, your religion. I'm not religious, so I will add that in. Whatever you want to be, if it doesn't affect anyone, fill your boots, happy days. But when people start lecturing you because you don't understand it, then that pisses me off. I tell my daughter she dumb shames me if I get something wrong. Yeah, I just throw it back and say you're dumb shamed me because I don't understand. Yeah, anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about satnavs, wasn't I? I suppose I should get back to that other than my random waffles. So yeah, TomTom Go Ride, at the moment, it's a bit wet, at the moment I'm very impressed. I'm going to give it another few goes, because obviously you can't really gauge something on one ride, but it was a 30-mile ride. Not all of it was recorded. Well, no, I say it was recorded. It was recorded if you didn't want to look at pictures. Oh, okay. There's a bit of a puddle. Do you reckon I could turn that cone, flip that cone up the right way? Oh, that's quite deep. Should we give it a go? Ah, bollocks. No. Oh, yeah, that's wet. Yeah, no. Oh well. I was trying to be public spirited, that's not going to work. You can still see the cone. But yeah, I will give it another ride. I will try Cali again, excuse me, to see if I can find a way of bypassing having to have the free trial. I'll give that another go. But if you know of any further apps that you use and recommend, then chuck them in the comments, because I would like to find one that I do finally settle on. And at the moment, TomTom works well. I used TomTom, funny enough, when I went to Morocco. I downloaded the maps and I used that in Morocco, and it was really good. Even the off-road routes came up as maps on the system. I was very impressed with it, even around the little lanes of Marrakesh. But I'm always open to try, you know, new satnavs. As people develop software, things improve all the time. Oh, bugger. And it would be nice to just try something new. Look at this, this is all new. Talking new, this is new. This was never here before. Right, I'm creeping back towards the town now. So I'm going to give this, I'm going to call this one at the end of the day. What on earth does that mean? I'm going to finish this video anyway. So happy days, happy new year to everybody. And if you've enjoyed this video, then let me know, give me a thumbs up or whatever you want to do. Cheers. And if you've got any ideas of satnavs and what have you, chuck them in the comments and I'll give something a go, because I want to settle on something quite nice. So it says I'm 4 minutes and 1.5 miles from home. So thank you, YouTubes, if you've watched this. Have a great day, ride safe, and I'll see you on the next episode of RS'ing About. Take care.